Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to this exciting game. Your Pioneer Panthers versus the Granby Rams during this Western Massachusetts Class D championship game. This is an exciting game, an exciting day, and we're really looking forward to seeing what these teams will bring us. My name is Tyler Bohr. We'll bring you the play-by-play action for this game, and BNC TV is working in tandem with Granby Community Access to bring you this game. We're excited to bring this together and work together in order to bring this to both the Granby community and the Pioneer Valley Regional School District community. And so Granby, with the, I believe the better ranking, is the home team, so they're going to be on the field first. And Pioneer will be starting up to bat, and we will be running the first three batters: Braden Sipanyuk, Sean Allen, and Jared Hubbard, going to be starting us off here today. And Granby's out there warming up, and we will see what this brings. During the setup, there was plenty of on and off raindrops, started to get us a little bit concerned, but looks like things are holding off, and we hope it continues to do that for everyone's sake, including our equipment. So looks like Granby is setting up, and they should be ready to go. Again, Braden Sipanyuk, Pioneer's catcher, is going to be stepping into the box. First one is a ball, I believe. Ball two. Good eye there by Sipanyuk. On the mound is Ryan Goffin. And the first strike of the day. Sipanyuk with a 2-1 count. And looks like ball three, if I saw that correctly. Apologize if we got the count wrong, but ball takes off over towards third base, and looks like Sipanyuk beat it, so he is safe at first. Braden Sipanyuk takes his lead. Now up to bat, Sean Allen, one of the seniors on the Pioneer team. He's playing in left field. And I apologize, I missed what the count is. I believe that was a ball. And timeout is called. A little chat there on the mound for Granby. Thrown in there for a strike. Popped up, goes foul in the third, I believe over the third field, or third, sorry, the third baseline and out of the left field fence. Checks on Sipanyuk, keeping him honest. Allen swinging away, keeping himself alive here. With this, I believe most folks for Pioneer are about an hour away. So with this 4 o'clock game, they must have, some of these kids, gotten right out of school and headed straight down. Good support on them. Being able to come down here, making the time right after school. Some of them maybe leaving work early. Allen staying alive there. Good job protecting. Still protected. Swing it away, stopped by the pitcher. And had difficulty hanging on to it. And both are safe. Sipanyuk safe at second. Sean Allen safe at first base. A little bit of a, looked like almost a bad hop, but great reaction there by Goffin, getting his glove on the ball to stop it. That thing might have gone straight through and into the outfield if he didn't get his glove snagged on that. So good job on him, but both are safe. There are still 0 outs here with Jared Hubbard stepping up to the plate. Jared Hubbard, another senior for Pioneer. He's had an excellent year. It's like ball 1 for Jared Hubbard. Ball 2. Swinging away, drives it over to second baseman, tries to throw it over to first, but first baseman, I believe, just wasn't planted and ready at the bag, so everyone is safe again. Pioneer, bases loaded, no outs, with Jason Quinn stepping up to the plate. Quinn, one of 2 brothers who have had a couple of home runs, some in the same game. See what they're going to pull out this time. Ball's high. Here comes the pitch. Cranked away with a nice bounce. That's going to be over to second base and over to first for a double play. And just like that, there are now 2 outs, but Sipanyuk managed to score, putting Pioneer as the first to get on the scoreboard.
The first baseman, number 9, Ethan Quinn.
I missed that count, whether or not it was a ball or a strike. Now we have Ethan Quinn up to bat. Swinging away for strike 3. Apologize, I missed out on that. But Pioneer has drawn first blood in this game. And with scoring 1, but with a sacrifice of a double play. And Pioneer leads 1-0. And coming up next, Granby's Ryan Goffin, Ray Toth, and Mike Toth coming up to bat. And the next inning, you're watching the Class D Western Mass Championship on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. We will be right back. All right, and we are back. Let's see, Ryan Goffin, pitcher for Granby. And that is ball one. There are not two outs. Hugh Syhowski is pitching. Chance. And starting off with a walk, Goffin takes first base. Coming up next is Ray Toth, shortstop for Granby. High and inside for ball one. Hugh Syhowski normally playing first base for Pioneer. Fouled away over the backstop. 1-2 count now on Ray Toth. And yeah, Syhowski usually playing first base. We got Ethan Quinn on first base. Ball cranked away over towards left field and is caught by Sean Allen, thrown in. Runner will have to tag up. He will not advance. Excellent job there by Sean Allen. One out now.
The catcher, number 5, Mike Toth.
And the catcher for Granby, Mike Toth. Strike one. Goffin still on first base, takes his lead. A little bit high for ball one. Ooh, Goffin trying to steal second, but looked good to Mike Toth. Swung at it, fouled it away. It's going to send him back to first. 1-2 count now for Twelfth. Another high one. 2-2. Sayoski checks on Goffin at first. He's in there easily. Strike 3. Must have been right on the edge there. Caught Twelfth looking. Looked like it might have been right on the edge of the strike zone. Coming up to bat now, Colin Kennedy. He's the first baseman for Granby. It's ball 1. And yeah, we didn't even catch that. Goffin steals second. I don't even think some of the Pioneer players noticed that happened. All right, I believe 2-0 on Kennedy. Swing, knocked down to Ethan Quinn. Ethan Quinn struggles to get it, and he's called out. Ethan Quinn bobbles the ball. Has trouble keeping a handle on it, but manages to grab it and then tags the batter out. That was a close call there by the umpire, but that brings a close to the inning. Granby manages to get close on third base, but couldn't put one down. Pioneer still leading by 1. Coming up next, we have next 3 batters, Hugh Syhowski, Pioneers pitcher, Braden Thayer, and Ian Simpson. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, more of this tournament action. You're watching Pioneer Baseball and Granby Baseball on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. All right, welcome back, folks, to the ball cranked away over into the outfield, or the left field, picked up by Brandon Wishart. That was pretty much hit right to him. One pitch, one crack of the bat, one out. So Syhowski came and left. Next up, Braden Thayer, right fielder for Pioneer. Looks like a ball 1. One and one count now for Thayer. Another strike. Thayer's got to protect now. Looks like a foul tip there. Staying alive for Braden Thayer. All the way over here, can still hear the Pioneer bench cheering their gang on. Another foul away for Thayer. Love to hear the support from the Pioneer bench. Here's the pitch. A little bit low. 2-2 for Thayer. Nice connect, but hit right over there to shortstop. Happened too quickly to chase down with cameras. But crank line drive right into shortstop's glove. So that will be the second out of the inning, top of the second inning. And coming up to bat, Ian Simpson with ball one. Ian Simpson, center fielder for Pioneer. I'm sorry, I lost track of the count. This umpire not throwing his hands up a lot, giving us the count. But looks like Simpson has walked, so he will take first base, and that's going to bring up Peter Loud. Peter Loud is designated hitter for Alex McClelland, who I believe is playing second base. Pioneer with 2 outs now. Peter Loud stepping into the batter's box. I believe ball one. One and one count now on Loud. Loud gets a connection. Nice snag there. Ooh. Nice way to end the inning. First baseman stops the ball, couldn't hang on to it with his glove, picked up by the Granby pitcher, and the play is ran down. And that brings a close to this top of the second inning, and Pioneer will take the field. Coming up, we have Connor Aslan, John Santiago, and Brandon Wishart coming up to bat for Granby, and we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, bottom of the second inning, you're watching a championship Western Massachusetts finals on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. All right, and welcome back, folks. this exciting game. It's only a one-run game right now. Pioneer leading by 1, and there are 0 outs. Ball's cranked. Nice base hit into right field. Nice hit there by Connor Aslan. Nice base hit to lead off the inning.
The center field number 2, John Santiago.
John Santiago steps into the batter's box. Cranks another one, picked up by the first baseman, Ethan, and then tossed over to Hugh to make the out. Aslan makes his way over to second base, but Pioneer will get 1 out of it. Tying run and scoring position for Granby. Coming up next, we have Brandon Wishart. And Sajowski checks on Aslan at second base. Strike 1 for Wishart. Another strike. 0-2 now on Wishart. Nice check there by Hugh Sajowski. Keeping Aslan on his toes. Ball's nice and in there. Caught him looking again for strike 3. All right, up to bat next, Dan Gavin. Gavin takes ball 1. Granby still with a runner on second base. Sajowski checks on him. Swinging away, flew back into the backstop for a strike. All right, 1-2 now for Gavin. Two and two. A little bit of bobbling with the ball there, but nothing going past Sipanyuk. We have a full count. Fouled away over towards the third base coach. Dan Gavin staying alive here at the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs. Fouled away. Some of those folks out there Out behind the backstop. Better be careful. Looks like one of them rolled past a person. Kind of still full. Driven over past the pitcher's mound. Bubbled a little bit by McClellan. Could not complete the play. And Granby will have runners on first and third now with two outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Connor Aslan taking third base, and Dan Guavin taking first on an error. Coming up to the bag is Carter White, designated hitter, number 12 for Granby. Nice little move by Sahowski. Nice cut there, but strike one. Runners going. And looks like Sahowski had an idea. Possibly could have caught him at second base, but let him take it. Granby's got two runners in scoring position, second and third. Strike two for Carter White. White checked a swing. Looked safe to me. Ball one. And strike three. Caught him looking. That is the third batter to be caught looking. And Pioneer will close out another near chance for Granby to score. But Granby knocking twice, both in the first inning and the second inning, with runners on third. This time they had the lead runner on second base, but couldn't take it. So Pioneer getting out of that before any damage could be done. It is still a 1-0 game here, and we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will have the top of the batting order for the Panthers: Sipanyuk, Allen, Hubbard, and much, much more. You're watching Western Mass Championship Baseball on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. We'll be right back. All right, here we are. Welcome back, folks. Braden Sipanyuk. And ball one. Changing some of the text here. Ball looks like it was driven right over to the third baseman and snagged. So, in and out for Sipanyuk. That's one out. All right, Sean Allen, left fielder for Pioneer, up to bat. This is second at bat. Last time, I believe he had got to first base on an error, if I remember correctly. 1 count on Sean Allen. Let's see, I believe that was a ball. Swinging away, driven over towards the shortstop. Shortstop throws it in there for the second out. Nice hustle there by Sean Allen, but could not get in there. Out number 2. Good job there fielding by Granby. And that's going to bring up Jared Hubbard. Jared Hubbard managed to get on base. During the first inning. It's like low on the outside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. 1-1 count on Hubbard. It's like on the outside for ball 2. Oh, I had the count wrong. Sorry. Caught him looking for strike 3. And that will bring a close to the inning. 1, 2, 3. Sipanyuk, Allen, Hubbard, all put away there by Goffin. And coming up next at the bottom of the 3rd inning, we have the bottom of the batting order. Josh Chatteneau, and then back up top, Ryan Goffin and Ray Toth for Granby. But we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, bottom of the 3rd inning, you're watching Granby versus Pioneer Baseball, Western Massachusetts baseball tournament on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. Welcome back, folks. Hugh Syhowski still on the mound. And swinging away, fouled out outside of the park. Little correction, Chatteneau had a designated hitter last inning. So we're back up to the top of the batting order with pitcher Ryan Goffin. Ball thrown, hit over towards 3rd base, and then thrown out at first. 1 down.
The shortstop, number 14, Ray Toth.
Stepping into the batter's box, Ray Toth. Looks like he was shaping up for a bunt there, but just couldn't make the connection. So that's going to be strike 1. A little bit high for a ball. 1-1 count now on Toth. strike two. Last time Toth was out, he flew out. Hit one, I believe, in the deep left field. Ancient connection, but foul tip. 1-2. Pretty high there. 2-2 count. And I had the count wrong. And Toth walks. Granby with a man on first now. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Toth, catcher for Granby. Ball one for Toth. Went a little bit high. 2-0 count for Toth. Toth, I believe, was caught looking last time he was up to bat. And now so far he's got a favorable count. 3-0. Can't get more favorable than that. Strike one, 3-1. Count is now full. Toth had a nice cut there. Saw something he liked, just couldn't connect to it. Count is full, 1 out. Runner on first, taking second. Ball's popped up. Looks like Sahowski's going to go for it. And he snags it. And manages to keep Ray Toth on first. So that is 2 outs for Granby. Now in the batter's box, Colin Kennedy. Kennedy is the first baseman for Granby. Looks like runner's going to take second. So Ray Toth takes second base successfully. He'll take a lead. Ball's a little bit high, 2-1 count. Ball is cranked into deep center field. It is dropped by Ian Simpson. That will allow Toth to score. And let's see, Colin Kennedy takes second base. It was a tough ball to get to there for Simpson, but score is now tied 1-1. Ball one. Trying to snag Kennedy there at second base, but he's in there safe. 2-0 count now for Connor Aslan. Ball's knocked over to Hubbard at shortstop. Thrown over there for the out. And that will bring a close to the third inning. Granby has tied things up. 1-1. 1-1 now in the game. Bringing up the top of the fourth inning, we have Jason Quinn, Ethan Quinn, Hugh Syhowski coming up to bat. And we're going to take a short break. You're watching Pioneer and Granby Baseball in a Western Mass tournament game on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. We'll be right back. And we are back. Jason Quinn stepping into the batter's box. And strike one. Jason Quinn drove in the Pioneer run during the first inning. Fouled away. 0-2 count now. 1-2, sorry. 1-2 count on Jason Quinn. Ball 2. 2-2 count for Jason Quinn. Driven away over towards the fence near the Pioneer dugout. That'll be a foul. Quinn staying alive with his 2-2 count. Ball is cranked out there over towards left field. I feel like Granby didn't even really have to move their feet much to line up for that one. And that is out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Ethan Quinn. Another crank out there towards left field. And drops the ball out there. Ethan Quinn will take first base. It will be held there. Ball not driven directly to the left fielder out there. Granby needed a move for it, and ball just wouldn't stay in the glove there. So Ethan Quinn with a single gets on base, 1 out, and that's going to bring up Hugh Syhowski. Syhowski is Pioneer's pitcher, current pitcher at the moment. Looks like a little bit of sunshine is coming out too. That's nice to see. Kind of concerned about the what the weather reports were saying. I believe Syhowski has ball 1. Fouled away out of the play area. Oops. So we'll have 1-1 count for Syhowski. Hit real nice and high. Thrown away, though, over the first baseman's head. Ethan Quinn not expecting it to be snagged by the second baseman. There, nice drive by Syhowski, but snagged by the second baseman. Quinn desperately sliding in to tag up. Ball a little bit overthrown, and Quinn will stay at first base. So Pioneer will now have 2 outs against them in the 4th inning. And timeout is taken. Braden Thayer is now stepping into the batter's box. Thayer, right fielder for Pioneer. A little bit inside, but I believe was called a strike. 0-1. Ball's driven into the outfield for a base hit. Ethan Quinn will take second base. Braden Thayer will be easily and safely taking first. So now we have runners on first and second base with 2 outs here at the top of the 4th inning. Stepping up to the plate is Ian Simpson.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Simpson.
Ian Simpson sets up. Cranks on the first pitch. Looks like it's fouled away. No one's going to really get to that one. Nice crank there, just couldn't put it fair. So 0-1 count on Simpson. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Strike 2. Swinging away, pops it up. It's going to be difficult for anyone to get to, but it looks like the second baseman picks it up, and he's going to close out the inning. And that will bring a close to it. Pioneer getting some folks on base, but nothing that could change the tie that we have going on here with Pioneer and Granby tied 1-1. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, bottom of the 4th inning, that is going to bring up John Santiago, Brandon Wishart, and Dan Gavin. And those will be who's coming up to bat. When we come back, you're watching Western Mass Championship High School Baseball on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. And welcome back to this exciting game. Stepping up the plate, John Santiago for ball 1. It's popped up and snagged by Hugh Syhowski for out number 1.
Left fielder number 9, Brandon Wishart.
Up to the plate, Brandon Wishart. Blowing in the dirt for ball. Strike 1. 1-1 count for Wishart. Strike 2. Cranked over there towards shortstop, can't be snagged. Heads into left field. And Wishart is on base. Nice base hit there by Wishart. Stepping up to the plate is Dan Galvin. Low for ball 1. Galvin swinging away, picked up by Quinn. Can't get it over there. Safe at first. Wishart on second. Galvin on first with 1 out. Stepping out of the plate, Carter White. Carter White is the designated hitter for Granby. Granby with 1 out, 2 men on base. It's like an attempted bunt goes foul. And both runners steal second and third respectively, and tries to be thrown out at third. Can't manage to pull that off, so runners are safe. Granby with 1 out. Sorry, I have no idea what the count is. Runners in scoring position, second and third. And White struck out. That is 2 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stepping out of the plate is the top of the batting order, Ryan Goffin, pitcher for Granby. 2 outs with runners on second and third. Ball 1. Looks like ball 2. Two-no count for Goffin. Fouled away. Another ball, 3-0. and bases are loaded. It's a difficult situation here for Pioneer. Looks like the coach is going to come out and talk things out with the team. Mostly the Hugh Sajowski. Pitching a couple of good innings so far. And I'm going to take this moment to thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching this on BNC TV's Facebook live stream or rebroadcast on our Comcast channel. Thank you for tuning into that and supporting local public access as well as your local Pioneer Athletics. Also for you Granby folk, thank you for tuning in and supporting your team, watching them on your community access station and live streamed where they live stream it. Thank you for tuning in and following that, following us, following these teams. Players appreciate it, we appreciate it, and we are back now. Looks like Sajowski is staying on the hill. Strike one. Well, on the outside, 1-1 count. Two outs, bases loaded. Ooh, check the swing there, yeah. They barely even brought his elbows out. It's like a 3-1 count. Ball's popped up. Jason Quinn gonna chase it over towards the ball hit pretty much inside the Pioneer dugout. They're not gonna get that one. So let's see. Full count now for Pioneer, or for Granby rather. Ball driven over towards Jared Hubbard. He's going to throw him out at first, and that's going to close out the inning. Very dangerous situation, but manages to keep Granby from taking the lead. But it is a 1-1 game here at the close of the fourth inning. Granby making a lot of progress, just not putting people across the plate. And we will be right back after we announce who is going to be starting off for Pioneer in the fifth inning. We have Peter Loud, and then back to the top of the order with Braden Sipanyuk and Sean Allen. You're watching Pioneer and Granby Baseball on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. We'll be right back. And we are back, folks. Peter Loud stepping up to the plate. Ugh, gotta stop doing that. Cranked out to left field. Picked up by Granby for out number 1. Now we got Braden Sipanyuk stepping up to the plate. Looks like a little powwow is going to happen on the mound there. Granby currently tied. Braden Sipanyuk gets himself ready. Here's the pitch. Oh, cranked nice and high, but snagged by the shortstop. Nice leap there. He snags what would have been a nice base hit for out number 2. Up next, Sean Allen, left fielder for Pioneer. Strike 1. A little bit in the dirt for our ball. 1-on-1 count for Sean Allen. That was cracked up over towards left field, but it is going to be picked up by the shortstop. Chases it down and snags it, and that will bring a close to the inning. That was quick, in and out. And so Granby makes quick work of Pioneer in the 5th inning. Coming up next, we have Mike Toth, Colin Kennedy, and Connor Aslan. Coming up next, you're watching Pioneer and Granby Baseball on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. Welcome back, folks. It's the bottom of the 5th inning here at Westfield State University. Up to bat, Mike Toth, who cranks one nice and deep. Ian Simpson catches it. Nice job chasing that ball down. That was cranked way in there. That would have been at least a couple bases if Ian didn't get his glove on it. So that will be out number one. One pitch, one crack of the bat, one out. Coming up next, Colin Kennedy. One and one count for Kennedy. Strike two. 1-2 count for Kennedy. Ball's cranked up nice and high over towards left field. Sean Allen lining up for it and snags it for out number two. Good work there. Nice backup by Ian Simpson. Something to note. We've started out this inning with a couple player changes. Hugh Syhowski is back at first base. Ethan Quinn is on the hill. So they just switched positions themselves. Everybody else appears to be still in where they were. Ball's cranked for a base hit into center field. It is Connor Aslan getting the base hit. Coming up next is John Santiago for Granby. Sorry. Runner on first, 2 outs. Ball one. And nice try there by Pioneer, throwing the ball over to first, but it looked like the runner saw that coming and took off to second base. Connor Aslan taking second base. Runner on second with 2-0 count. Sorry, I'm not entirely sure what the count is. What is Pioneer? 2-1. Correct.
The left fielder number 9, Brandon Wishart.
Can you see that over there? Oh, okay. All right, sorry. Updating some information. But 1-1 count on so 1-1 for Wishart, and now 1-2 for Wishart. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Aslan and Santiago. Fouled away. Good protection there by Wishart. swung at something a little bit ugly, close out the inning. And so the score remains 1-1 here at the end of the 5th inning. Things still getting real close and heating up every inning, seeing who's going to come out in the lead. But we're bringing up the top of the 6th inning, and that means for Pioneer, we have Jared Hubbard, Jason Quinn, Ethan Quinn coming up to bat. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, more Pioneer Granby Championship Baseball on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. All right, welcome back, folks, to this exciting game. Oops. What's that? Up to bat, Jared Hubbard with a base hit. Hubbard on the first pitch. Up to bat next, Jason Quinn, sorry. A little on the inside. Ball 1. Ball 2. Three and 1 count. And the count is now full. Jason Quinn cranks one out into center field for a base hit. Excellent job there. Jared Hubbard at second. Jason Quinn at first. With no outs. On a full count, cranks one out there. Jason Quinn, and that's going to bring up his brother, Ethan Quinn. Ethan Quinn started pitching last inning for Pioneer. Switched out with Syhowski. Runners on first and second, and see, kind of a timeout is called for Granby to take some time to have a chat there on the mound. And things are getting really exciting here. Top of the 6th inning, score still tied. It's anybody's ball game right here. I would say throughout the innings, Granby has had more runners on base than Pioneer. but neither has been able to really score more than a run each during this game. So both teams have played a fantastic defensive game. And we'll see what gets pulled out. But let's see let's see. I think the chatter has gone down. Still have the same pitcher on the mound for Granby, Goffin. So all right, Ethan Quinn stepping up to the plate. Ball's low. Runners on first and second, 0 outs. Kind of an awkward hit, but into deep, not really deep, but right field. One of those kind of awkward hits that don't really have a lot of drive and petered out into the grass. But no one was able to get there to that. Bases are loaded for Pioneer. Nice hit by Ethan Quinn. Ethan Quinn, Jason Quinn, Jared Hubbard on base. Stepping up to bat, it's Hugh Syhowski. Bases loaded, no outs. Nice deep crank could definitely change this ball game. Ball 1. Fouled away. 1-1 count for Syhowski. Ball's grounded over to third base. He's going to throw it over to first. Didn't really have a chance to get it home. Jared Hubbard really cranking it, heading over to the home plate, and he scores. So, nice sacrifice hit by Syhowski. And Pioneer takes the lead 2-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Stepping up to the plate, Braden Thayer. Strike 1 for Thayer. We also still have the Quinn brothers at second and third in scoring position, 1 out. Low and in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 count for Thayer. Good job protecting on that low pitch by Granby. Cannot let anything go by right now for someone else to score. Braden Thayer hits. Oh, no, it's dropped. It's dropped into left field. There's no tagging needed, and Jason Quinn will score. Excellent job there by Braden Thayer. Pioneer scoring twice in this inning. Brings it to a 2-run lead, 3-1. Thayer at first, Ethan Quinn at second. 1 out. It's going to bring up Ian Simpson, center fielder for Pioneer. Strike one. Strike. 0-2 count for Simpson. Nice crank, heads into the outfield, over towards left field. Ethan Quinn is going to round third, head in there. He will score, and Braden Thayer is safe at third, and Ian Simpson with a nice double to further extend this lead. Nice job by Ian Simpson. Pioneer now leads 4-1, the top of the sixth inning. Granby is going to have another chat on the hill. That'll give me an opportunity to change some of our text. And if you're just tuning in, I want to thank you for tuning in to watch this championship game, either on BNC TV Facebook or later broadcast on BNC TV Channel 17 on your local Comcast channel, or watching this broadcast by Granby Community Access, or watching it on their Granby's Community Access live stream. Thank you folks for tuning in. Those of you that couldn't make it to the game or are just checking it out later on, thank you for supporting your local Granby and Pioneer athletes, as well as your local public access. We appreciate it. We love bringing this programming to you. And it looks like Granby has a new pitcher, which is Connor Aslan is stepping in, which means who is taking second base? I believe the pitcher is taking second base. So they just switched the two. So he'll be warming up there on the mound. Yeah. So, yeah, if Pioneer's getting their bats on the ball and they're getting good hits, it's time to make those pitcher changes. So, Granby will be taking care of that, but it's still anybody's game. Granby still has 2 at-bats to change this game around. It is not outside of their reach. I was tuning into Granby Community Access, their live stream on YouTube against Mount Everett, just pummeling those guys. And if there's anything that I realized about Granby is that they can really get hits and they can really get some runs in. So that is not outside of the realm of possibility for Granby to be back in this game. We'll see what they can pull out. With 1 out, runners on second and third, 4-1 at the top of the 6th inning, late in this game. Aslan now on the mound for Granby, and stepping into the box is Peter Loud. Swinging away, fouled over the backstop. 0-1. High for ball. Oop, I missed one. 2-1. Oops. Low one in the dirt. 3-1 count. Ball's hit up. but heads into the dugout. Nice try there by the Granby catcher to chase it down, but definitely went into some danger territory there. So that will be a foul ball, and that will fill up the count, 3-2. Swing, ball's popped up. Looks like over towards first base, but the second baseman will pick it up. None of our other runners will make any attempts. So, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. We are now back to the top of the batting order. Braden Sipanyuk. Sipanyuk will have ball 1. Another one low, 2-0. Nice pull there by Sipanyuk, but it will be picked up by the left fielder. And that will bring a close to this inning. Pioneer doing some significant damage. 3 runs scored in the top of the 6th inning. And we are going to take a short break. But when we come back, we have Dan Gavin, Carter White, and Ryan Goffin for Granby. And they have 2 at-bats to catch up. 4-1 lead by Pioneer. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. You're watching Western Massachusetts Championship Baseball on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. right, welcome back. Sorry, missed out on that. Dan Gavin is up to bat. And that was strike one. Maybe. Oh, it was a ball. But this one was a strike. Well, fouled away for strike one. 1-1 count on Gavin. Strike two, 1-2 count. Down in the dirt for 2-2. Ball's cranked away over towards Hubbard at shortstop. Thrown in, can't be held onto by Sahowski. And Gavin will be safe at first. Away for ball one. Now up to bat is Carter White. Strike. Zero outs, runner on first. 1-1 count. Nice cut, but no connect. 1-2. KO for Ethan Quinn. Back at the top of the order, Ryan Goffin. Fouled away. All right, and 1, 2, 3. Nice job there by Ethan Quinn. And 2 down. And there for a strike. Looks like Ethan Quinn has found a nice little routine here. Ball one. 1-1 count for Ray Toth. Gavin still at first. Two and one. Nope. And Gavin takes second. And Toth 3-1 count. Well, slow. That'll send him over to first. With Toth walked, runners on first and second. That's going to bring up Mike Toth, catcher for Granby. Really a play at any base would close this out. Strike one. Swinging through for strike 2. 0-2 count on Mike Toth. Fouled away. Nice protecting, staying alive. Ooh, questionable ball 1. Heard a lot of groans there coming from the stands and the dugout. Ball's cranked up into right field, and it is caught by Braden Thayer to close out the 6th inning. And Pioneer is now 1 inning away from closing out this championship. Pioneer being rated 2 in this division, Granby rated 1. So both teams, record-wise, deserve to be here. And very surprising lead. Pioneer leading 4-1. And they have one more at bat to see if they can drive that lead even further, make it more difficult for Granby to catch up. We'll see what happens during the final inning number 7 of this exciting championship game. You're watching high school Western Mass baseball tournament on BNC TV and Granby Community Access. And we are back with this exciting game. Coming up to bat, Sean Allen. Starting off with faking a bunt. It is the 7th inning. And it's the top of that said inning. And it's a 1-1 count for Sean Allen. In the dirt for ball 2. Oops. Allen with a 2-1 count. Pulls that bunt signal away. 3-1. Count is now full. Sean Allen with 3-2. Ooh, swinging away and put out. Out number 1 for Granby. Coming to the meat of Pioneer's order, Jared Hubbard. A little bit high for ball 1. Hubbard helped start kind of a pretty intense rally last inning. Pitch is low, 2-0. Popped up, looks like it's going to fly into the stands. Did not strike anybody, thankfully, but did fly into the bulk of the crowd. Hopefully they were paying close attention. And that will be a 2-1 count for Hubbard. Outside, 3-1. on the outside, and Hubbard will take first base. Good eye there by Hubbard. Runner on first, stepping up to the plate, Jason Quinn. This pitch is low for ball one. Nice and in there for strike one. 1-1 count for Jason Quinn. Strike two. 1-2 count for Jason Quinn. Ball's popped up. That will be snagged by the second baseman. That will be out number 2. Hubbard remains at first base. Stepping up to the plate, Ethan Quinn, pitcher for Pioneer. He's had a couple of really good innings. Swings away, snagged by the pitcher. He's going to run it down to close out the inning. Nice job there by Granby, making this a quick, easy inning. Granby now with only one more inning to score at least 3 to stay in this championship game. We'll see what they're going to pull off. And they're starting with the meat of their order. Colin Kennedy, Connor Aslan, and John Santiago are going to be up to bat. 1, 2, 3, and we'll see what happens when we come back. You're watching Western Mass Tournament Baseball on VNC TV and Granby Community Access. Welcome back, folks. It's an exciting game. Granby, trailing by 3, has to make something happen if they're going to come away with W, stay in this game. Colin Kennedy stepping up to the plate. Strike one. High for ball one. 2-1 count now. On the inside for ball 3. Oh, check the swing there. Count is now full. Fouled away. Nice protection for Colin Kennedy. Ball is knocked in for a base hit into left field. Snagged by Sean Allen, thrown in, held at first base. Nice job there with a full count for Colin Kennedy. He will end with a base hit. Now stepping up into the batter's box, Connor Aslan. Pitch is on the outside. Ooh. Looks like it hit Connor Aslan in the back there, so he will take first base. And looks like they're going to have a little chat here on the mound, just between the players. I don't even think the coach went out there. All right, so runners on first and second, no outs. Stepping up to the plate, it's John Santiago, center fielder for GRANBY. Strike one. Ooh. Another batter struck. Oof. Bases are now loaded with no outs. And looks like coach is going to have a pep talk. Got to make something happen. Either way. The tying run is on base right now for GRANBY. And we'll see what they're going to do. We'll see what Pioneer's going to do. 2 batters beaned. But it's a very exciting and anxiety-inducing part of baseball is situations like this. Ethan Quinn's still on the hill. We'll see what he's going to do. See how we're going to do. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Wishart. And strike one. Strike two. Wishart. Ethan Quinn throwing some heat. A little bit high there for ball one. Ball is swatted away. Foul. Count will remain 1-2. No outs. Bases loaded here late in the game. Bottom of the 7th. Ooh. Tough call there. 2-2 now for Wishart. Yeah, the pitch is high. Count is now full. 3-2 count. Struck him out. That is one down. 2 more outs to go for Pioneer for taking this game. But the bases are loaded. Anything can happen. This is going to bring up Dan Gavin. Strike 1 for Gavin. Ooh. A little bit of a over anxious leading off the bag over there on third. Almost got caught. Was cranked away down the third baseline for strike 2. Sorry, there's ball 2. 1-2 count now for Gavin. Ball's hit down towards first base. And he's called safe. Tough grab there for Syhowski. Gavin runs it out, and that means Granby has scored. Really important out is not made. And so Granby now Pioneer 2 outs away from winning this. Granby 2 runs away from tying this game up. And up to bat now, Carter White. On the outside for ball 1. Bases are still loaded with this previous hit by Gavin. Strike 1, 1-1 count for Carter White. Strike 2. 1 out, bases loaded, bottom of the 7th inning. These are some of them cinematic movie kind of situations. Ooh, swinging at a little bit of a high pitch, and that is out number 2. Pioneer 1 out away from closing this game. But the bases are loaded. The winning run is on first base. And this is going to bring up the top of the batting order, Ryan Goffin. Goffin cranks it high, goes over towards first base, and Alex McClellan snags the fly ball, and that ends the game. That brings a close to this. Pioneer wins it with 4-2 against Granby, and they take the championship. Excellent job by Pioneer. Excellent job taking this game. A well-deserved win. Excellent job by Pioneer. But Granby, wow, Granby so close to taking this game on a number of innings. I think we had at least 2 innings closed with bases loaded, but Pioneer manages to pull it out. Excellent job there by Pioneer. These guys did a fantastic job. But, boy, what a tense game. Great game played by Granby. Everyone did an amazing job. Had some things happen that got some runs for both of the teams, but Pioneer. Oh, Ian cranking probably with one of the most important parts of the game, Ian Simpson cranking a double, which drove in 2, and that really gave Pioneer that lead that they needed. But boy, oh boy, excellent job by both teams. What a great game, and that will bring a close to this game. And with Pioneer coming out with the win, GRANBY seated first when this tournament started. Boy, great game. Great game. Good job by all the players. And with that, we are going to close out this game. I want to thank you folks so much for tuning in and following this progress. But we are going to close this out. I believe there will be tournament games, like actual state tournament games, for both GRANBY and Pioneer, and both of them we'll see how they do, and we'll see what happens. But man, excellent job, good sportsmanship there. But with that, my name is Tyler Borbo, and thank you everybody who helped this out and put equipment together and got things ready to bring this to you. Thank you for Westfield State for hosting this, and we are going to close out. My name is Tyler Borbo. Have a great rest of your day.